Wow. No doubt about it. The apiary went all out with this colonization. Have you ever seen such a large VidChat?
Yeah. I used to know someone who had one like that on his roof terrace.
Was it you?
Oh, no. Ours wasn't that big. The one at the house was about half that size.
Oh yeah, tiny. Do you think this one still works? This should allow us to get in touch with Arena, don't you think? Yeah, okay. I get it. Only one way to find out.
Are you seeing anything now?
Nothing.
And now?
There's a bit of white noise.
And now?
White noise and some skips.
And, now?
Now it just skips.
Ugh.
Oh, what did you just do?
I did nothing at all.
Then keep on doing nothing. I think the image just got clearer. Okay, I think it's all good to go. Are you ready?
Never been readier. This has to be the first time I'm actually eager to talk to my mother. Mom?
Arena listening.
Mom?
You? Is that you?
Yeah. Me and Kay.
Hello.
Where are you two? Are you doing okay?
We're on Source, and...
Oh no. Did you really make it to Source? You need to leave right away. The Council has ordered Hornet drones to be sent on your trail.
Yeah, we know that.
We have, taken care of it.
You are completely insane.
They started it.
It's even worse than I thought.
What? What? What is worse? Can you just tell me what's happening?
After you disappeared, the Council issued an advisory notice about you. That was a bad idea. People started to imagine things. That you might have managed to fall off the apiary's radar. That you might be starting a new life together in outer space against the decisions of the matchmaker.
And? That's pretty accurate.
That's the issue. You two have become a symbol. People are talking about following your lead. The Council cannot allow this to happen. And then there was this signal coming from a supposedly abandoned planet. Listen, you need to come home immediately. I can fix all of this. I can placate Lord Ozius.
What? Why Lord Ozius?
Because he's furious. What did you expect?
I don't understand.
Don't tell me that you're not aware.
Aware of what?
There are a lot of things that we weren't aware of. Here's a random one. Source was colonized?
Yes, that is another issue. You weren't supposed to see that.
See what, exactly?
What have you seen?
Quit stalling. What happened on Source? Why aren't people aware of what happened in this colony? Why is everything deserted?
Okay. Yes, Exanova has contributed to the settlement of a colony on Source. At the time, I was only vice president. And no one knows because it happened differently. Rather than integrating the planet to the apiary, they decided to make a sort of an external colony.
What does that mean?
It means that they only came in to plunder the flow.
It's a little more complex than that.
Uh-huh.
But yes, broadly speaking, that's it. Exanova had just completed work on a new experimental power plant. Its drill could extract flow directly from the planet's core. Then the flow was condensed to make transport easier.
Huh. That seems dangerous.
As long as the plant is properly maintained, it's safe.
And then?
The plant was not properly maintained. After about 30 years, the infrastructure started to age. The president of Exanova at the time figured that replacing it would be too costly. Well, you saw the end result.
The rust?
I'm sorry?
The rust. That red stuff. It's everywhere.
Oh, that. Sure, kind of. But what I meant was the explosion. The capacitor tank started to develop a crack. The flow became unstable, which triggered a chain reaction into the core, and...
Did you...
Hold on. You precipitated the explosion of an entire planet just for some flow?
It's an unfortunate chain of events which...
And the people. The people who lived and worked on Source. What happened to them?
Most of them were evacuated, but some weren't so lucky. I would love to give you more details, but you don't have a lot of time. The Council has decided to make an example of you. If they catch you here, there's nothing I can do for you. But if you come back now, I could probably smooth things over. We'll match you up with your respective mates. We'll get you to read a disclaimer letter. We'll make something up. Everything will be back to normal.
Everything's already normal. Everything's already normal. I love Kay, and Kay loves me. We're together. That's normal.
But you're not the only two people in this universe. Think about the others. Think about the long run. The matchmaker may not be the best system, but it's the least bad that we found. Do you want to go back to the days of the Mark? Recreate the inequalities that the Elders have worked so hard to erase? You really think you're much happier now? That's great. But your selfishness has already left 2 other people in the dust. So now, can you imagine if everyone did what you did?
Everyone would be happier.
Of course not. Sure, everyone loves to complain about the matchmaker every now and then. But everyone is a lot more scared of what the alternative might be. The matchmaker is a guarantee. It ensures what we are building together will not crumble beneath our feet. The promise of a future. Durable, everlasting. Can you say that you'll hold that promise?
Absolutely. We love each other.
But you will also love your mates. And they will love you back. Love does not have to be a large fire which consumes everything. You have to build it, you have to keep it alive. Just like the chimney fires in fairy tales which keep us warm in the winter. Isn't that kind of love at least as beautiful as yours?
Huh.
You. Have you ever in your life had to question the love that your mother and I had for each other? Was it any less than the one that you share?
No, but...
Love is greater and more complex than you can imagine. Love always finds a way. You will always find a way as well. We'll have to act fast to clean up your mess.
Our mess. What about your mess? Who's gonna clean that up? Who will fix Source?
Source is history.
So is the apiary. Come on, you. Let's go.
No, wait, you can't!
I'm sorry I insisted on contacting her. I didn't think that...
I know. I'm used to it. Kay. Do you mind if we go back to the nest? I'm not really feeling up to anything, actually.
You know what? You're right. Let's go home. Are you okay? You haven't said a word the whole trip back.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just a lot to take in. I can't believe my mom hid all this from me, this whole time.
Get in here. At least now we know. That's what we wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's still one thing I don't really understand. She mentioned Lord Osius at one point. I don't understand what that Boran has to do with all this. He's too young to have been involved in the whole secret colony thing. I mean, sure, he's pretty tight with the council, but I still don't get how this is any of his business.
I think I know.
Oh yeah?
You promise that you won't get mad.
What? Why would I get mad?
It's about the guy I was matched with.
Who cares about that guy, though?
Right. I mean...
Hold on. Are you telling me that Osius is your partner? Osius? The Osius, Blood Hole in Chief.
The very one.
And you are telling me now?
You promised you wouldn't get mad.
I'm not getting mad. But you... Still, this is one of the most influential and demented people in the apiary. You never considered that I might find this tidbit to be important?
I was scared you would change your mind if I told you.
I might have changed my mind, yes. Fleeing the apiary is one thing, but Lord Ozius is a maniac. You humiliated him by refusing the match. He'll never give up on us.
I humiliated him? We left together in case you missed it.
He is your partner.
So it's my fault that I was matched up with a psychopath?
All I'm saying is that you could have told me. It's also a matter of establishing trust, you. You know, just 5 minutes ago, you were complaining about your mom hiding stuff from you. But you're doing the exact same to me. Obviously, you got that from her.
Yeah, well, I have no idea who you're taking after, but I understand why they no longer wanted you.
Wow. Seriously? Couldn't pick a better angle?
Oh, that's not what I meant!
Oh yeah? What did you mean then?
I don't know! You're raising your voice, I raised mine, it just came out.
Well, let me tell you that I'm quite shocked by what just came out. I thought I knew you better than this.
Go bloat yourself, you and your high horse. You should go back to the apiary if you're unhappy.
I may just do that.
You'll have to figure out how to get back there on your own, though. Don't count on me to be your chauffeur.
Oh, no problem. I wasn't about to ask you for anything.
Great!
Perfect. You? You? Where are you hiding? You? Okay, well, great. Alright then, I don't care. I have the nuts to myself. Okay, you. You won. I can't stay mad at you. Come back. Let's talk about this calmly. You? Oink. I need some help. Have you seen you? Nod your head if he went that way. You don't understand me, do you? That's all right. Are you there? I'm sorry about last night, but really it was kind of your fault as well. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Please, come back. Bloot. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm alive. But you, if anything happened to him, I'll... You? This isn't funny! I'm getting worried! If you're trying to make me feel guilty, well, you won. Where are you? When you were leaving home in the middle of the night in the apiary, you did so to come and join me. But now, you don't even have anyone else to go to. Anyone to talk to. Huh. The VidChat. You? You! No!
Kay?
Oh, you scared me. I thought you were...
Oh.
Don't move. You might have broken something.
No, I think I'm okay. This isn't the highest I've fallen.
What happened?
I don't know. I was angry. I wanted to get back to the VidChat to tell my mom to come and get me. And then, when I go back up there, I realized that it was completely stupid. But I couldn't go home either, and I was still angry, and I was sad, and I was ashamed. And I was scared of your reaction if you knew that I came here. So, I just stayed up there, crying. And right when my legs started hurting from standing and my eyes started hurting from crying, boom bada boom. I am so sorry, Kay.
No, I'm sorry. I should have never said those things to you.
I think I need some snuggling.
Yes, you can have that. We just need to find a way to get around this crevasse. Can you walk?
If there's snuggling on the other end, I could run. Oh, okay, no, maybe not run.
Walking is a good start. You should try to walk along the edge. I'll do the same. We'll find a way to cross eventually.
And if there's no way?
There's always a way.
If you say so. Walk along the edge, walk along the edge. He can talk. He didn't even say which way I should go. Okay, now that's a door. Knock, knock. Anyone there? That would have been too easy. Open door. Open, you boron door, balding bloot. Ugh. I didn't even want to go inside anyway.
You?
Okay. Okay.
I told you we'd find a way.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who did all the work.
Are you crying?
No. Let's not fight again.
Okay. Adding this to the nest rules. Whoever tries to pick a fight will have to go through me.
Even if it's me?
No. You're my favorite. You know you can do anything.
You know, when I was up there, I realized something. I don't know if they'll keep sending in drones. I don't know if we can live here. I don't know if we'll end up at the bottom of a crevasse one morning. Or torn to shreds by a beast that was too big for us to handle. Or put to death by the apiary. But I know that I never want to be away from you again. And if staying here is the only way, then I want to stay here.
How do I seal this deal?
A kiss. Hey, by here, I'm in Source, not like right here. You can let go of my butt now.
No.
Okay. I saw a large door with a weird symbol not far from here. I'll have to show it to you when I get the chance.
What's behind it?
I don't know, actually. I wasn't able to open it.
Did you try a flow burst?
Of course I tried. Who do you think I am?
All right. I guess you'll have to show me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Hey, this place is super nice.
Kay, look, there's a library.
That's great. You were just complaining you had no reading material.
Aufgelisten Tar? Have you ever heard a book titled Aufgelisten Tar?
No. This one here is entitled Gorganamuld.
Flurmglyphon. What does Flurmglyphon mean?
Oh, I have Flurmglyphon Ostruisi here. Must be a sequel.
Please don't tell me all the books in this library are written in this weird language. I'm about to cry.
Ah. I have one with images.
If you think I'll be satisfied with a children's picture book.
Who said it was a children's book? Check it out.
Huh? Okay. We'll take this one.
The symbol. It's the same as on my medal.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Do you understand any of this?
No. And what is this?
No idea. There's no button, no lever, nothing. Wow. What did you do?
Nothing. I just waved my medal and
Are you telling me that your medal is actually some kind of key?
I have no idea. But in any case, it's open. So are we gonna check out the other side?
Of course, unless you have a better idea. Okay, then. These buildings are a lot more sinister than the others. Do you think that's the experimental plant that my mom mentioned?
Very likely so.
which blew everything up. It doesn't look so big.
I'm guessing it goes deep, though.
I don't understand. How could such a small drill cause an entire planet to explode?
I guess it acted as a catalyst.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I'm just saying that, but I really have no idea. At best, I have a hypothesis. Whatever that's worth.
Please, tell me.
Okay, so, you know how the planets are set up, kind of?
A big flow core with crust all around it.
That's right. Irena said the plant was sourcing flow directly at the core, and that it was condensing into a solid state to facilitate transport.
So that would be the rust.
No. Actually, I'm thinking of something else. Whatever it was, something went wrong. And instead of condensing normally, the flow degraded into rust. And this degradation would have propagated along the drill path and into the core.
Okay, there's no need to use air quotes every time.
Sorry.
So then?
Well, kind of like water and ice, if you will. The rust occupied more space than flow. When the flow core turned into rust, it expanded against the crust all around it, which ended up cracking. Kind of like leaving a bottle in the freezer for too long.
And the rust leaked out of the cracks.
I guess so. Otherwise, it came out of geysers, volcanoes, whatever.
Okay. That makes sense. Which leads me to my second question. Why do you have the key to this thing around your neck?
If I knew.
What was that you picked up?
I'm trying to figure it out. It looks like rust, but it's a lot heavier and slicker.
Let me see. Hey, it's kind of warm, too.
Weird, huh?
Do you think that that's what they were making here? The ultra-concentrated flow thing?
Yes, possibly. I'd need some time to analyze it in the nest.
What's that you picked up?
This? Oh, he's cute, isn't he? Can we keep him?
I don't know, Kay. Who will take care of him?
I will.
You're saying that now, but you'll lose interest in 2 weeks. And after that, I'll be the one taking him on walks and picking up his poop.
Oh no, I swear. And I'm sure he'll be tidy. Isn't that right, Snetty? You'll be so tidy. Boop.
His name is Snetty?
Yes, I believe. That just came to me.
Snetty's cute. Alright, let's keep him.
You hear that, Snitty? We're gonna find you a new home.
More housing.
These aren't too desolate. You wouldn't know that they've been abandoned all these years.
It might not have been that long.
Huh?
My mom said that she was still vice president when it all blew up. And I remember when she got that position. I was little, but I remember there was a party. Which means that this whole explosion thing happened afterwards. Like 20 years ago at most.
That's weird. To think that we were alive at the time. That we were just chilling, watching cartoons, and meanwhile a whole planet was exploding.
We weren't exactly old enough to do anything about it. Or even understand any of it.
Right, that's true. But that puts things into some perspective. Shall we check if one is open?
Let's go. There isn't much space. Could you see yourself living in a place like this?
What we're living in now is pretty close.
Sure, but we're mobile. At least when the nest is working.
Do you see anything interesting?
No, forget about it. I'm will be gone. Kay?
Yeah?
Look up there.
That came down nearby. Maybe one fragment away tops.
Do you think there was another hornet?
We need to be careful until we know for sure.
So, is this rust or is this not rust?
Depends on how you define rust.
A kind of ruddy substance that dissolves in flow?
Then it's not rust. It has the same components, but no matter how much flow I throw at it, it won't budge. On the contrary, flow seems to evaporate when they come into contact.
Evaporate?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word. It's absorbed, consumed? I mean, it disappears.
Oh yeah, then it's like hyperrust.
If you will.
So, to summarize, hyperrust dissolves flow, which dissolves rust. Maybe rust dissolves hyperrust. That'd be like rock, paper, scissors.
No, rust and hyperrust, as you call it, have no effect upon one another.
Too bad. I really like rock, paper, scissors. I win every time.
I know. And I still don't understand how you do it. It's statistically impossible.
If you think rock, paper, scissors has to do with statistics, you really missed the point of rock, paper, scissors.
One day I will uncover this mystery.
All in due time. First, hyperrust, then rock, paper, scissors. What are you thinking about?
Why'd you ask?
Dunno. You seem sullen. Was it not good?
Yeah, of course it was good. You were in the front row. You should know.
So, what's up? You seem lost in your thoughts.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about the apiary.
Of course.
No, that's not what I meant. I was just thinking, there has to be others, right? Others like us, who love one another, trying to escape the matchmaker?
I'm sure. So?
Well, I was wondering, shouldn't we, help them? Send them a message? Tell them about Source?
And how would we do that?
I don't know. I'm hypothesizing.
I'm just saying that would be the quickest way to attract more attention from the apiary. Being a fugitive is one thing, but blood steering is another.
I agree, but if there were more of us, we could be better organized, resist better.
Oh, please. I'm telling you, we would just get stabbed in the back.
What have people done to you for you to have so little trust in them?
Nothing. But who was there to help us?
We had the nest. We had the coordinates for Source. Not everyone is so lucky.
I know the feeling. But there comes a time where you have to think about number one. I'd love for the world to be rid of the matchmaker too. For everyone in the apiary to be free to live with or love whoever they want. But if I could press a button that would solve all the apiary's problems in one go, and pressing it would even run the risk of losing what you and I have together, I can guarantee you that not only would I press it, but I would rip off the wiring.
It just doesn't seem fair.
You think it's unfair that we got lucky and others haven't? Then enjoy your luck. Don't squander it. It's the least we can do for them. They would do the same if they were you, and they would certainly not press that blue button.
I think I would do it.
I know. That's why I love you. But that's also why I'm watching over you. Or else you'd keep running into trouble.
Trouble? Like this, for example?
Ready to go again?
Only one way to find out.
Only one? You must think I am unimaginative.
Let's do this. Give me a random page number.
24.
Not bad.
Yeah, this one is a keeper.
Do you want to shower with me?
Oh, I just got out.
What? You could have told me.
I walked across the room right in front of you, naked. You just don't look at me anymore. Not bad. Why is this dish called slow noodles anyway? Do they cook very slowly?
Nope.
Then why?
You'll see.
Huh? This is delicious.
Yup. I call it slow noodles because the taste reveals itself very slowly.
That's magic.
No, just chemistry.
Well, that's it. It's over.
Oh, you don't look happy.
No, I'm not happy. Not only did I just finish the last book I hadn't read, but on top of that, it's to be continued.
You just need to make up the sequel.
Ha ha ha, you idiot. Wait, are you serious?
Of course. Why not?
I don't know. I can't write stories.
You don't need to write it. Just picture it. How does your book end?
The two space outlaws enter the ranch at night, set it on fire, and fly away with the cows on board their spaceship.
What's cows?
They're like weird creatures with horns and hooves.
Okay. Then those guys fly away with the cows and...
Those ladies fly away.
Okay. So the ladies fly away with the cows on board their spaceship and... the cows fight back.
I'm not sure the cows can do that.
Precisely. They were special cows, genetically modified to develop outstanding intellectual skills. Using their horns and their hooves, they managed to gain control of the spaceship and throw the two outlaws into the void.
So now this is a story about cows?
You don't like it?
I was kind of attached to the two female leads you murdered on the first page of Volume 2, but you have my attention. I'm still thinking about the cocoon we saw coming down, and I don't think that it was a hornet. Hornets are never sent out on their own. They always come in threes, like the ones we saw earlier. Sometimes more. I don't like this at all.
Maybe we should stay away.
No, not knowing what's in that cocoon is gonna drive me crazy. We have to check it out. Plus, whatever's in there, I say we should find it before it finds us. Do you have any idea what time it is?
The sun was still high when we went to sleep, so I would say early afternoon.
No, I mean the real time, like the apiary's time.
Then no.
Don't you wanna know?
Not really. Time in the apiary only makes sense on apiary planets. The night and day cycles are a lot shorter here.
I know that. But I like to take a look at the time before I go to sleep. That way, when I wake up, I can look at the time and tell whether or not I slept well.
Can't you just go by whether or not you feel rested?
That's not the same. You don't get it. It's psychological.
But how long do you need to sleep?
8 hours, 10 minutes.
Okay, so let's say it's 11 p.m. So tomorrow morning, I'll set the Nest clock at 7 a.m. Does that work?
7:10. And yes, that works. Thanks. Okay, that settles it. I am never leaving this planet.
That wasn't on the cards anyway.
I hear ya, but they have creamberries growing right on the ground. Isn't that heavenly?
They always grow right on the ground.
Not on top. On top, you can only get creamberries at the luxury stalls. And they cost a blootin' arm and a leg.
And so it seems that we're about to start eating like kings. Something.
I don't know this drone. Do you think that they developed a new kind, especially to explore Source?
Are you joking? It's a pallet jack.
A what?
Haven't you ever set foot in a warehouse?
What would I do in a warehouse? I'm not even sure there are warehouses on top.
Of course there are warehouses. Where do you think they store their stuff?
In a stuff box? Come on, let's get this hydraulic cylinder back to the nest instead of blathering.
What are you gonna use it for?
We'll see. Hydraulics are always useful.
Any rush? Because I'd like to keep on looking around.
No rush. But remind me to grab it on the way back. Wow. I don't know what happened here, but I'm sorry I missed it.
Same here. These hornets are all busted up.
Do you think those were ours? I mean, they were meant for us?
In all likelihood, yes. This happened recently.
I don't like it. That means there's somebody or something on Source who's powerful enough to crush an entire platoon of hornets.
Besides us, you mean?
Yes, besides us.
Look, I think I found a clue into our mysterious Hornet Smasher's identity.
What is it?
An antler. At least that's what it looks like.
So, what does it tell us about the critter we're dealing with?
I would say tall, 4 legs, 4 wings, 4 eyes, and kind of an angry look on its face.
You got all that from just this antler?
No, it's right there.
Blute. He must think that we're hornets too.
Understandable. We're tiny. 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs. We're pretty blue and alike from his point of view.
Don't be rude. Ah, looks like you're feeling better.
You see? We're the nice guys. But you can definitely carry on beating up these hornets. No problem.
You think we can put his antler back on? He's looking a bit silly right now.
I guess so.
Thanks for the rest. Can you tell him to stop moving for a bit?
I don't speak his language any more than you do.
Well, that's not staying. Maybe we could screw it in. Do antlers have nerve endings? Like, do you think it would hurt if we drilled to stick an anchor in it?
I don't know.
Alright, I guess we won't try that then.
I guess you'll have to stay like this for a while, big guy.
What do you mean, a while?
I mean, until his new antlers grow.
What? What new antlers?
Well, ungulates shed antlers and grow new ones every year, usually. Now, I'm not sure how the annual cycle works here on Source, but it can't be that different.
Couldn't you have told me earlier?
You didn't know?
Why'd you think I was trying to put this one back on?
Well, you said he looked silly.
Okay, whatever. I'll keep the antler for my troubles.
What are you gonna do with it?
You'll see. A job well done.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just routine maintenance.
The nest hasn't flown in a while. Does it really need maintenance?
It requires maintenance precisely because it's not flying. That way, when it's ready to take off, it'll be fully operational.
Looks like a dirty job.
Ah, that's nothing. Just a bit of gunk. Scrubs right off.
Let's scrub it off right now. We all need a little maintenance, don't you think?
Am I supposed to believe that seeing my hands full of gunk is turning you on?
Certainly doesn't hurt.
Okay. But let me get some ground rules. No gear-based puns, whether it's about nozzles, cylinders, or pistons.
Flange gaskets?
Surprise me.
Okay. Fancy.
For real? You like it? I half expected you to complain like it's dead animal bits or whatever.
But he's not dead.
Live animal bits, then.
Okay, now that you mention it, it is weird.
What? A dead bit of live animal?
Okay, stop it before I change my mind.
You know what would make this better?
Ice cream.
Exactly.
We could make some if you want, but this will probably be cold by the time we're done.
Forget it then.
So, want to do anything?
I don't know.
Want to go outside?
Do you?
Eh,
Thought so.
we could play a game.
I don't really feel like it right now.
Too bad there's nothing we can watch.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
Come on.
Get up. Get moving.
Go, go, go.
You didn't get up.
Neither did you.
I think I'll need another minute.
Take your time.
Hey, you.
Hey, are you here to help detangle my hair?
Sure.
You're so sweet. You can grab the other brush in the cabinet.
Oh, it stinks in here.
I think I'm about to hurl.
So here, I just feel like I should hold my nose and just breathe out of my mouth. But the mere thought of this smell touching my tongue. Oh.
My sense of smell is about ruined.
If only it would hurry up and shut down completely.
I think I found where it's coming from.
Oh! Who would leave their refrigerator door open like this for years? This is disgusting.
You?
What?
Did it just move?
Huh?
There, that just moved, didn't it?
It's alive.
Abort mission. I repeat, abort mission. We're out of here.
You, come over here. You're gonna like this.
Whoa! Looks like my room as a teenager during my RoboGlam phase. I had exactly the same poster.
The Acrobots? That's not very RoboGlam.
Hey, you can have blue-tasting clothes but still appreciate the classics.
True. The Acrobots really stood the test of time.
Well, they did have to change drummers recently, because it's motherboard fried.
I was talking about their music.
Oh, of course. Me too. What? A hollow bug?
So that's what was in the cocoon. But who?
Ah, here you are, finally. I knew you wouldn't stray far from your nest.
Ozius?
Yeah, that's funny. I was fully expecting to find you two all skin and bones, matted hair, living like frightened animals. But you look very healthy. Especially you. You are resplendent. So, it seems like the Hornets weren't too much of a hassle. For the record, I personally objected to sending them. I preferred a more peaceful approach. But you know the Council. Always so reluctant to live with the times.
What'd you want?
Same as ever. You.
In your dreams?
Perhaps we should let the interested party decide, my boy. You. I know we got off on the wrong foot, you and I. But you have been on my mind constantly. Ever since our brief and rowdy encounter last time. The matchmaker could not have made a better choice for the two of us. And I'm sure that deep down you think so too. Which is why I don't want to bring you back to top by force. I'm confident that you will join me there of your own volition. What can I say? I'm a sentimentalist. It's just one more thing we have in common.
That will never happen.
And another one. We're stubborn. You see, we're made for each other, you. In time, you'll come to realize that. And I'm ready to show some goodwill until you do. So give me your conditions. Anything you want, I will do everything I can to satisfy you.
I want Kay.
I see. Some habits are hard to shake. Give me a chance. Take some time to know me. And after a while, if I'm still falling short for you, and you want to see Kay from time to time, I won't stand in your way.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh, yes, you. I understand. I understand not to take you for granted. I even understand the odds look against me. But I never imagined that a mere holographic visit would be sufficient to convince you. You see, my purpose was merely to announce my impending arrival. Been held up by a few council matters, but I'll be on my way soon. It's an opportunity to spend some time together. Learn to know one another. And to visit this source I've been hearing so much about. I'm sure my companionship will quickly change your mind. You'll see. And if that's not the case, then too bad. We can always recalibrate.
What?
Goodbye, you. See you very soon.
No, wait. What? What did you just... Did he just talk about recalibrating?
He did, but
I knew it. It's not a rumor. Recalibration really does exist.
calm down. He's probably bluffing.
Why would he be bluffing? What polluting good would that do?
He's trying to scare us.
For what? So that I fall right into his arms, fear-stricken? What's the plan there? No, there's no way he's bluffing. That Boron has never had to bluff in his entire life. And if anyone has access to those kind of rotten practices, he does. Oh, they're going to recalibrate us. We'll have nothing left of one another.
We don't know that.
Could we sit down somewhere? My legs are feeling a bit wobbly.
I guess we must be pretty close to the origin of the flow bridge. I've never seen it look so impressive.
Please, enough with this bridge. Huh? I mean, it is the entire reason why we are having problems. Ozius, the drones.
But the bridge is also the reason why we're here.
I know. But like, what if only we were able to use it? Maybe it could work just for us and no one else. I'm just asking for one little change in the universal laws of physics. Is that too much?
It could work.
What? Changing the universal laws of physics?
No. I mean, if this bridge weren't here, we'd be completely cut off from the other planets in the apiary. No one could come and get us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you don't understand. We could sever the flow bridge.
Are you serious right now?
Why not? A flow bridge is only a big bunch of flow threads woven together. If we can absorb a flow thread, maybe we could...
Are you even listening to yourself? There's not a big bunch of flow threads. There are millions of them.
Yeah, you're right, that's stupid.
No, not necessarily.
Excuse me?
We could use the hyperrust.
I see where you're going with that, but how would you do it? We can't exactly throw the hyperrust into a bag and wait for it to start sucking stuff in. Best case scenario, it would cut off a few flow threads on its way, and the bridges would come right back together.
But then we could grab the flow.
What?
With our gloves, our boots. Aren't we grabbing flow?
Sure, but nowhere near that amount.
Because the batteries are capped. But let's say I stick a bit of hyperrust on the glove circuits, where the batteries are, for example. They would absorb the flow, which would collide with the hyperrust, which would evaporate or whatever. Let's say I remove the safety on the gloves so that they could absorb several threads at a time. It would take a while, but it could take care of the whole bridge.
And you could do that?
If we had enough hyperrust. I think so.
Then let's get to work.
I don't get it. People always make a big deal about salty sweet, but never peppery sweet, which it turns out is delicious.
Anything would seem delicious to you, seeing your diet in the last few days.
True, but don't let that take away from your cooking talents.
You're just wanting to finish my plate, aren't you?
Since you're offering.
You? Are your bunch of cables going to remain in the entryway for a while?
Why?
Well, it isn't much use here, and I almost tripped on it again.
Where would you rather put them? In case you hadn't noticed, we're kind of short on space.
I was considering tossing them.
What? Like where? Outside? All dumpster-like? So a critter will strangle itself? So it'll choke trying to eat cables?
We could just take them back to where...
I'm disappointed. Whatever happened to the no-waste K of yore?
This isn't our trash.
Do you really think Source knows the difference? It is incumbent upon us to protect her from this kind of pollution.
You know, you could have said, "Okay, I don't want to toss them." It might not save space, but it would have saved us time. Another random page, please.
73.
All right. See, this right here, I don't find appealing.
Yeah, me neither. I understand the drive to push one's limits, but you know, this one would have far-reaching consequences. Oh, your feet are freezing.
Well, yeah. Why do you think I'm trying to warm them up on you?
Can't you use the comforter?
Doesn't work.
Well, try a hot water bottle or something.
You're my hot water bottle.
Hmm.
Think about it. Which do you prefer? Cold feet on your calves at this very moment, just long enough to warm them up, or sleeping in fear that my cold feet will touch you by chance during the night and wake you up with a jolt?
Okay, go ahead. Have you ever seen the base of a flow bridge? I mean, one of the big ones.
Yeah, on truth. They took us there once on a field trip.
And? What was it like?
It's big. So big that it's the only thing you can see. Just thinking about the fact that it rises up, goes on for billions of lumsecs, as it has done probably since the dawn of time, it makes you humble.
And we're trying to shut it down. So much for humility.
Yeah. I'm not exactly a believer in superior beings who created the world and all that, but if we get struck by lightning as we reach the bridge, it'll be little wonder why.
You know, we could also move this to the bed. It'll be more comfortable.
Yeah. But I'd like to have the mirror there.
Oh, kinky.